We've spent a lot of time recently talking about all those things that happen to us as we get a little bit older. Well, and to be truthful, I'm beginning to accept that reality that I am growing a little bit older. One of those things is, if you've noticed, perhaps you have, that your body in certain ways begins to shrink, in other ways begins to grow. Hopefully that's not your waistline. That which shrinks is typically your height. Now, I don't know whether that's the cushion between your discs or, your vertebrae in the back. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe you're, whatever. Maybe you're bent over a little bit. But there are certain elements of I understand that your nose and ears continues to grow. Also, I believe with all my heart. Now, maybe this is true and maybe it's not. It could be just my own perception. Seems to me like your feet grow. Seems to me like they widen as time goes on. Shoes just don't fit the way they used to. In fact, they don't make shoes anymore that fit the way they used to. You have to go out and buy these specialty shoes that I could spend a lot of time complaining about this. Now, one of the things that is the beauty of growing old is the opportunity that we have hopefully had decades of our life that we have heard the truth spoken in love so that we can grow up into Him in Ephesians 4:15, the one who is the head of all things. That we actually have grown in grace and knowledge, and 2 Peter 3:18, that we can look at our life through the prism, literally, of God's incredible mercy and grace. And by the way, as a result of that, share that information with other people. The hope at 1 Peter 3:15 that lies within us. Hopefully, hopefully that it's not the only thing growing about you is your feet, your ears, and your nose. But your relationship to Jesus Christ. That hidden man of the heart. That one that is so much a part of us. That person is developing in us. That literally, as Paul said in Philippians 1:21, to live is Christ. To die is gain. That we realize that time is running out. We'll talk about that in another devotion, and that every minute, every moment of the day is a precious gift from God. That we're getting closer to our time where we meet Him face to face, where all of this faith that we have expressed based upon things that we cannot see, but we have certainly believed, and we know in our heart that it is real. That Hebrews 11:1, faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence. For us, it's the reality of things that have not been seen. That the world around us has to deal with that reality when they meet with us. That there is something about our life that you can't put your fingers on. That's not material. Not just our soul, but that our soul is, that immaterial part of us has expressed itself in what is at this moment an immaterial God, meaning that you can't touch Him. It's spiritual. That the part of us that is developing is a part of us that can't necessarily put your finger on. That we have seen and realized a truth, a relevance to all that Christ is and has done for us. That our heart has embraced that. That kind of strikes at the core of every individual that has spent their life based on either measuring themselves in 2 Corinthians 10:12 based on other people, viewing themselves based on material gain, perhaps their moral superiority to others. And here comes a person that their reality is not based upon external, any kind of external standard, although there's an abundance of that goodness there. It's actually the love of God expressing itself through that person in time. It's a faith that is working by love. Galatians 5, 6, and on. It's unspeakable. I don't know how to describe it. It is something that where the intangible becomes tangible to another person. The inexpressible becomes expressible. Think about all the people today that are placing their faith because someone is so convinced in a deceptive lie that they will place their trust in that because no one has shown them the reality of this life that we have in Christ. Now, I hope that for you and for me and for all of us, that the only thing growing is not our ears. And certainly not our feet. That would be terrible. Till next time, friends, God bless you.